Oh, you bloody dead set legends. What is going on? As you can see, I'm hanging and banging here, and don't worry, it's not a ghost. As everyone is jumping in. Oh, what an entrance. You can all swallow your hearts back because you thought it wasn't going to happen. But my man is back on the airwaves. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Maximum Bang, the #1 arm wrestling variety show in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie ArmWrestler, and always joining me is my tag team partner and my partner in crime. And in 2 weeks' time, we will be standing next to each other in real life, not in YouTube land. And I'm talking about my man, Uncle Jon. What is going on?
Oh, man. I'm getting so excited. I don't know if I'm more excited for Arm Wars or Drunk Wars, to tell you the truth. But both are going to be very, very, very good.
Mate.
And I haven't been paying attention to a single goddamn thing that's happened in arm wrestling until today. And what do you know? What do you know? Aren't people pissing and moaning about steroids again? We ride the waves, ladies and gentlemen.
Mate, it was awesome. Like I do appreciate everyone. Not only steroids, but rankings have been a huge thing.
Of course
so
they are.
I was like, you know what? I'll have a crack at my top 10. I'll have a crack.
Yeah.
And I had Devon at number 2, which I knew it wasn't for clicks or controversy. It was I genuinely believe that. So then it was like everyone just jumped in and went, well, this list sucks. This list sucks. And everyone's like, Devon shouldn't be number 2. And I said, oh, what did you think of the rest of the list? Oh, yeah, the rest of the list is spot on. And I'm like, well, so 9 out of 10 ain't bad, or 10 out of 11. But speaking of 10 out of 10, let me just thank these guys here. Head over to Old School Labs. Get over there. Use the code word BANG. Get yourself 15% off their awesome products. I have a whole heap in the mail, and I can't wait for it to get to me. So head over, code word BANG. We're going to get to the chat in a moment. And then, of course, my YouTube and Patreon bangers. For just as little as 50 cents a week, you can help out the Aussie Arm Wrestler travel around the world, which is happening. I'm going to go over to the UK, and fingers crossed, I just need final confirmation, and I could be at a massive event very, very soon. But as you can see, the numbers are rolling there, which I do genuinely appreciate for each and every one of you. Now, Uncle Jon, let's there we go. Let's say who is in the chat. Wow. Ready, bang from Josh Nabarga. The Nabargstein comes in. Macho Man says, yo, it's all happening. BX Gunner 81 says, this should be interesting to say the least. Yep. 2 natural guys. One is very terrible at arm wrestling, and the other is the Aussie Arm Wrestler. No, Bailey, I'm not a national champion, so no, we're going to be fine. It's finally okay to talk about steroids in arm wrestling. Wasn't even a year ago. It was so taboo to speak of such things. USS Liberty says the whole arm wrestling community is on the verge of collapse, and it's all because of steroids. Peter McKenzie is a prem. He goes, imagine getting up at 3 a.m. because Jake tells you to. Then nothing. Well, I don't have to imagine what it feels like. Peter must have got the day wrong because I have Vitali on Wednesday.
Right.
Within 16 hours. So I think Peter's got the wrong day. So apologies if I've misconstrued you. Party time, says Sasquatch. Then we've got, hey, Uncle Jon, nice to see you back. Ready, bang, Uncle Jon, making an appearance, the Mangler. Uncle Jon with Ryan Bussiere. Maximum Bang, Lucha Pagliacci. Hari just says, what's up, Jake? Left-hander Sam says, US numbers may be down. Better Call Saul series finale.
Do you watch any of that?
Breaking Bad, it's my top 2 favorite shows of all time. Breaking Bad. I haven't watched Better Call Saul because once I watch an episode of Breaking Bad, I have to stop everything in life until I've watched it all the way through. And the reports I'm getting from Better Call Saul is just as good.
I watched 1 episode of Breaking Bad, and that was all I needed to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will see your first live firing on Maximum Bang Monday. Get your resumes to be my co-host. But no.
What's up, Chance Shaw? What's up, Chance?
What's up, Chance? Fucking Chance. What's up, my guy? No, he's awesome. Can we just say, by accident, how cool are our shirts?
So
that was by accident. This isn't pre-planned. This is the Spider-Man meme.
Right?
Yeah, it's going to say. Guys, Caption game is firing. We've got 2 awesome Caption games. I'll put the leaderboard up in a moment. We're also going to play Would You Rather? Going to give you 5 questions. Just all a bit of fun from there. And, of course, we're about to get into it and speak. We're going to start off with PEDs. We're going to talk about ArmWars. We're going to talk about everything here. So get comfortable. All righty. Drew says we're allowed to start the stream now.
Good.
Captain Obvious says, get out menthol gold bond.
Oh, God. Captain Obvious in that goddamn picture. The Steve Buscemi picture.
It's a great picture. Roy Baker says it's good to see you. Everyone's saying hi to each other. 2 natural guys who don't care about the roids. Yeah, let's quickly squash those rumors. Uncle Jon, natural or unnatural? Are you?
Well, when it comes to PEDs, I'm completely natural. I've never tried any performance-enhancing drug unless you're going to be a dickhead and include, like, well, have you ever taken caffeine before? You know, that's a performance enhancer. Get fucked and get off of the show right now. We're not talking about that. But anything that is you know, in that realm of you know, the good stuff, I've not ever done.
Yeah, and
how'd you get that trophy?
Believe it or not, I absolutely dominated and powered through everyone. A la Natural, Captain Natural. They started calling me, and the problem is, like, I want to give you guys big flexes and everything, but I don't want to rip the shirt. So, Paul Strength is pretty happy with the thumbnail. But we're going to get it. Maximum Bang. Love me some Aussie and Uncle Jon. You don't need to be a good athlete to win anymore. Just need to take steroids. Seems unprofessional from Addison Major. You still got to put in the work, Addison. I know a lot of people in the States that are on the gear, and I would probably hold them in the middle of the table. You've still got to put in the work.
The problem is that you don't gain what you really need for arm wrestling, which is a lot of that strength in your arm that isn't necessarily muscle based, right? A lot of that tendon holding and, you know, all that stuff that arm wrestlers are always talking about, that the only way you can really get it is with time and tension, and also the whole technique thing. That's a little bit of an issue too. So, you know, but it is, you know, it is, you know, you give a guy 2 years to train himself in arm wrestling, and then you put him on the train, he's going to get, you know, pretty far.
That's right. He's going to get there. But I just think we may have found my new nickname. And it comes from Swisher Sweet. Jake, Big Natty Daddy. That's a ripper. That's a ripper. And I just picture Scott Steiner, and I know my man's been watching a bit of Scott Steiner as well. And I'm the Big Natty Daddy, which is good.
I just thought of a great video. Top 10 reasons Scott Steiner was a natty.
Oh, that would be awesome. You should do it. We'll just whack it on, because we haven't done the hot tag in ages because we've just been so busy. That's a Levan level trophy right there. And everyone is just coming in. All righty. We'll quickly show. We'll show it a little bit later. But here is the Maximum Bang leaderboard.
Look at that. Juju Moo.
With 8, Savage with 5. I hope I've updated it correctly. A whole heap of people on 3 points. Plenty of people there. And then the people that are just taking on for dear life. And I think after today, all the one-pointers will be off the list. I'll still, well, it's just fitting them in.
Right. Look, you got to be, we have an elite group of people that show up for our show. Okay. And if you want to be on the leaderboard, like we don't want number 50. We want the cream of the crop, ladies and gentlemen. So get that comedy up.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, I'm in such a good mood. And if you can make me laugh about anything else throughout the show, you may just get a point. You may just get a point. Now, this is all stand. If you watched the fix a little bit earlier on, they went deep diving. They had Neil, they had Coach Ray, and they had Rob Viciously Juicy, RVJ. That's my new nickname for him.
Oh, nice.
He found it quite funny. And they were all talking about it. I mean, we've talked about steroids on the show, or PEDs. At the moment, the audience, after 85 votes, is split 50-50 down.
Oh, really?
So the question is, stop making me want to put in ads. Do you like PEDs in arm wrestling?
Do I?
In the chat, get those likes up. Stop making me do the YouTube thing. Get those likes up.
So what is the main? What was the thing that kicked this whole steroid? Because this is, let's be honest, guys. This now, Jake and I have been doing the YouTube thing for like 2-3 years. We see it. It comes and it goes, and new people are in the sport, so we have to kind of keep going back to the conversation. But what kicked it off this time? Was there a certain issue that happened?
So our man, of course, once Ryan talks, everyone wants to dunk on him. Ryan just had a conversation with Herman Stevens, the mighty mustache, and said, "Hey, mate, and they were just having a chat." Ryan was really available, and he was just talking about his progression and his, how he felt on steroids, and things like that. And he said, he says it wanted him to train more. And he felt incredible, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So then, of course, everyone starts talking about it again, and it's such a fine line, isn't it? First of all, if anyone is in the comments or knows someone in the comments, why do people hate admitting that they're taking steroids? Why does he
admitting that they're cheating?
So for me, it's a catch-22. And throughout this whole conversation, you're all going to bang your head on the wall because you're like, Aussie, stop contradicting yourself. I like to play good old devil's advocate. But for me, like I said before, if you take all the gear, you've still got to have an idea on how to train.
Sure.
I've had mates take steroids here in Australia, and they just got fat because they forgot to go to the gym.
Yeah. Well, look, it's the big thing for me is this. Number one, I do not give two shits if you take steroids. I do not care if my opponents take steroids. I do not care. If you're an adult, you go right ahead and do whatever the hell you want. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about bad sportsmanship. I don't care about being the elite arm wrestler you're supposed to be. Do whatever the hell you want, okay? But don't come crying to me when you start suffering the consequences, right? Because it will happen. Eventually it'll happen. And if you're a new arm wrestler, just knock it off. It's not going to help you. It's actually going to, in my opinion, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you because you're going to have all this strength, and then all of a sudden somebody's going to turn you sideways, and that's going to be the end of it. We've seen that happen about 1 million times.
Yeah, I mean, when I was like proper serious in arm wrestling and was able to hold people that were on the gear and things like that, I felt amazing. So yeah, it's in the sport. It's very heavily in the sport. For me, It is the number one reason why it's not in the Olympics. The number one reason. If you show anyone the top 10 videos of arm wrestling and you show the athletes that are doing it, you're just like, oh, well, clearly. Yeah. Clearly they're taking something.
I would say it's my number two. Number one being there's not a dime in arm wrestling. So if you don't make money with your sport, they don't let you in.
So then I understand that, John, but please enlighten me. Once again, if I can play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
please enlighten me the money that is being made on synchronized swimming. And that was in the Olympics.
Somewhere. It's got to be, or somebody is at the top of it with a big, deep pocketbook and some good connections.
And getting some good.
They're like, I love synchronized swimming, and I got this pool of money, and I'm just going to keep pouring it in. I don't know, man. I don't make the rules, but clearly we've been trying really hard for like 60 years to get arm wrestling in the Olympics. In my opinion, it is not, nor will it ever happen. It's not going to happen. I say go the other direction. We go the other direction. Screw, who cares about the Olympics? Let's do all the steroids. Let's make steroids mandatory. Mandatory juicing. And we get the craziest, wildest guys. It's all so ridiculous. We're all adults. Everybody do the drugs. And let's see who comes out alive at the end.
And let's see how many people die. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Chad Shaw says steroids are illegal, so of course it's something not everyone can openly talk about. Chance, once again, I will return serve. Before marijuana was legal in America, everyone, it was in there with being vegan. Oh, yeah, man, I smoke weed. I mean, Snoop and Nate Dogg was like, the number one bloody theme to say was smoke weed every day. You know, so I love you, Chance, but I'd have to disagree. So many people were like, "Oh yeah, man, I smoke weed all the time. Come over and smoke weed." Oh, I'm high. I don't know how many times people will say, "Oh, I'm high as fuck," but I do kind of get your point there, Chance. Bloody hell. I love this one. If I won't tell my mum, I won't do it. You just got to be honest. I like that, Parker.
Dude, like I wouldn't be able to do anything in my life. My mom is like the wimpiest person ever in the history of time. I just stay at home all the time. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Sasquatch, huge. 250 TRT and 47. How's that?
Get ripped, Sasquatch.
Yep. So Marcus agrees with you. Let's just have PED wars.
Yeah. Dude, we just need to get one guy with a big pocketbook and a big old set of balls on him to be like, Roid Wars. Let's frickin' go. Everybody sign the waiver. None of this pussy shit that everybody wants to do lately.
Oh, you love it. Chad says, I've beaten guys on gear and I've lost to natty guys. Steroids only assist genetics, technique, diet, training. That's what I kind of agreeing with you, Chance. Like, you've still got to put in the work. Like, you've still got to be table time 600 times a week.
If you are
everyone gets stuck into my fucking airline. I reckon this is like the 8th time I've read this. Jake's lip saying natty, but his hairline's another tail.
Oh my God.
The only place where people could question if I'm taking steroids is my esophagus, because I can talk like I'm like,
right?
Yeah.
Look, well, this came up. I went back to Minnesota and I saw a bunch of my old, friends and all this stuff. And they're all talking about, oh, well, wouldn't you want to take steroids to like get even more massive? And I'm like, no, I would want to take steroids so I'm not in pain every goddamn day of my life. That's why I would want to take steroids. But I feel like there's a lot of misinterpretations about, like, when people think of, okay, take steroids to arm wrestle, and people are like, oh, how big is your bicep? What? If you're using your bicep in arm wrestling, you already lost. Use your hand.
You're just holding on. It's all about the hand, unless you're Todzilla. My channel for fun has jumped in and says Uncle Jon needs to get on that gear to grow back the handlebar mustache. I'll tell you what, it's becoming very adamant. People hate the no mustache.
Yeah,
the no mustache. So and
guess what?
Unfortunately,
I don't give a shit what they think.
Well, they're supporting you. They're supporting you. Addison Major asking some big questions. Says, do you think Levan would be number one without steroids?
Who cares? He's awesome on steroids. Fucking let him rip. Let him rip.
I would say no.
Well, I mean, how heavy was he before he started steroids? 185 pounds, and now he's 400?
Now he's 185 kilos.
Yeah.
He's a big unit. Look, it's he's massive. Not as massive as me. Like, he's just got to pull his head in.
Right.
But what have we got here? Fingers as strong as legs says arm wrestling should avoid the Olympics like monkeypox. The Olympics will homogenize, and suck the blood out of the sport, which is happening to skateboarding right now. Besides, the big O is corrupt and irrelevant. Well, fingers strong as legs. I love the Olympics. I absolutely love it. I have 4 or 5 things going, corrupt or not. Everything's corrupt.
Yeah,
I love the Olympics, and we'll
join the corruption. Let's all get corrupter.
So then let's ask some weird questions. Would the top stars be as popular
Probably
if they weren't taking anything? So just say if we were squeaky clean and we had a bit of a washover, would the matches still look as good?
I think they'd look better because we have guys that you could actually see in between them. You could actually see the arm wrestling matches instead of everybody being fucking 400 pounds. And it's like, you just shoulders are all in and everybody's all, massive everywhere. I think we would have to rely a lot more on the technique. We would see a lot more dynamic stuff, in my opinion. But, would it go back to who's naturally stronger then? And is that the problem? Or is there ways to really crank up the technique? I have a feeling, yes, technique would win in that case. Look at Cobra Rhodes. Look at ENGIN TERZI. Look at why is it that in the 80s, those guys, like pound for pound best guys, were able to at least give a challenge to the top guys. Name me one guy under 200 pounds who's going to give a challenge of any sort to Levan other than in a foot race?
I can't name anyone under 400 pounds.
Exactly.
Speaking of someone that's on the gear, Spencer Doucette has been a member for 8 months.
Nicely done.
And he says, one's a focus, this new Uncle Jon is extra spicy. Hashtag no fucks given.
Well, it's interesting when you stop giving a fuck, you just don't have to give a fuck. And then that makes life a lot better.
It can do. Dan the Nightmare Schwartz has jumped in and says, Aussie ArmWrestler and Uncle Jon, you rock, best show on the interwebs. Woo. Everyone is just hanging for the caption game. I get a feeling. I think everyone's just sitting there like, all right, guys, shut up, keep talking, caption game, which is going to be awesome. What else have we got? Brittany Griner is taking a knee in opposition to corruption right now. That's hilarious. What else have we got? Whoa, everything's just jumping. Juju Moongyu, who's on top of the leaderboard, says no PD, no more bulge in pants, less bulge in bicep.
Okay, so explain this. This is something I've always been confused about because people are always like, oh, steroids will make your balls small. Are people doing something with their balls that I'm not doing that is better when your balls are enormous? Because to me, it would be like, if your dong shrinks, that's a bigger problem than the balls.
Well, when your balls are enormous,
yeah,
you get to win some of these bad boys and just breed like the clappers with my beautiful daughter. This is what happens when you've got big balls. Then you sit there and go, you know what? I'm just going to quit work and try and become a YouTuber, which is that's just what happens. It's everyone's going nuts in there. People are admitting to their takings, which is good.
Yeah. Good on you. Let it rip.
Josh, see you later, buddy. He's got to go. Got to go. Ready, bang the wife.
Roy Baker just explained it to me. I get it now.
You've never shoved balls up an ass.
No, I haven't, Roy. I think that's what I've been missing out on this whole time.
Steroids. Yeah. I knew it was only a matter of time when this show was going to take a turn for the worse. John seen Rich Piana talk about the dick hanging lower than the ball.
No, I have not. I have not. I'll have to check that out. Rich Piana. I mean, if I was going to take advice from anybody, it's certainly him.
Yeah, wow. And it goes there.
Let's be clear.
Big nuts are good. Teabagging. And he's just all going on there. Please let me know if you see any comments, Uncle John, and you want to get on there as we talk about big dick and balls.
Bigger balls, more impact, like a pendulum.
Get that baby swinging. Get it swinging.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here tonight. I'm learning so much.
Well, if she can breathe and you're teabagging it, it's less fun.
Dude, this show has gotten really sexual since I left. What have you been doing?
Mate, it was you. You're talking about it's the chat. It's our chat. You know what they're like. They're just awesome. I think they've had this whole built up energy when I tried to do 2 or 3 weeks by myself.
Yeah. Right? Hey. Max Wang Monday. Boom. Let's go. That's the after show. That's the after show.
Sex bots were on strike.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it. If we try and bring it back
to PEDs,
could arm wrestling be big enough where we test it every event?
Oh, I'm sure it could be, but it's just, look, there's a couple main problems that I always hear. Like, I'm not an expert. These are just me regurgitating the stories I've heard ad nauseum for the last 10 years. Okay. Number one, WAF, the one league who, they're the world league. In order to do that, in order to get the accreditation, they've had to implement a PEDs detection system testing, right? And it's notorious for not working. And it's notorious for there being corruption. And it's notorious for just never doing what it's supposed to actually do. Number two, it's incredibly, incredibly expensive. And any league who wants to have Devin and Levon and all the top guys, if you want those guys, why in the hell would you want to spend money to eliminate your top guys? Right? Yeah. I don't have any inside information. I just assume that everyone who is pulling on that elite of a level is on something. Yeah. That's my assumption. Is every single person has to take something to get to that level, or else they ain't going to compete anymore. Because it's just the level is just too freaking high. So in my opinion, it's a dumb idea. I don't think it'll ever work unless you have someone who's just got the bucket full of money that never ends and they got a real big hard on for natties. Okay. Yeah. If you can find that guy and he can just be like, look, I don't care if it costs $50,000. I'm going to put my money in. Then that's great. Then everybody who, is really worried about steroids can go to those tournaments, can go to those events. But I'm telling you, it's still not going to work because you're not going to make any money unless you have an incredibly strong storyline to go with your matches, unless you have incredibly strong characters, because you have to replace the eliteness with something else. You can't just take the awesomeness and the elite mega power mutants out and just put nothing in its place. You have to add something in there.
Oh, mate, if you start going the old WWE routes, you'll start getting more hate. We cop it every week, but I do love it.
Macho Man says, get it done, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Snap into a PED.
He looks over all of us in the madness.
He was natural. I loved him. Yeah, because it's at a stage now is where do we want? Do we want to sit there and go, right, you big bunch of dickheads? let's just be okay with everyone taking it? Or do we want, was it Arsene Liliev? It was Arsene Liliev that went and got someone else to piss test for it.
Yeah.
So do we want the corruption? Is it better the devil we know or the devil we don't? So is it like, okay, juice up to your eyeballs, that's fine. Sign a waiver. You are taking your own risk to be the number one at our event. Knock yourself out, not a problem. And we know that they're doing it and everything is okay. Or do we sit there and try and make it squeaky clean and then go, oh, hang on, he's looking a bit, and then the corruption comes in?
Well, do you want to make money or not? Because if you're doing testing, it's going to be incredibly hard to make any money, right?
Yeah.
Now, so you can look at it from a multitude of ways. Do you want to look at it from the perspective that we want a true sport? Because then you're going to need a lot of money to make that true sport happen, because people have been trying to make the true sport happen for 50 years and it just isn't quite going. If you just say, yes, everybody can do what they want, you're adults. I'm talking about adults here. Because look, I don't care about, the children. We're going to give bad examples. I could not care less about giving a bad example. Be a parent and tell your kids not to be a freaking arm wrestler because they all do steroids. But guess what? So do your best NBA players, your NFL players, your NHL players, boxers. They're all doing it too. So, you just got to, as a person, you got to make that choice, which is why I think there should be some leagues that are tested if they want to be tested. Then those people who are really upset about steroids should go to those leagues.
Yeah.
Vice versa, do the other thing. If you don't care like me, go pull whoever the hell you want, right? It's not about controlling. It's about letting people do what they want to do.
Yeah, and it's almost like on a smaller scale, the same with the King's move. It's like people hate the King's move so much. Well, run a tournament with and ban the King's move. So it's the same. Run your own tournament, and look, 9 times out of 10, picking people in a lineup, you can tell if they're on something. You can tell whether they're doing lines of cocaine beforehand or they're constantly taking something, whether they say it or not. It's definitely up to you. And then, so that's where I'm at. Just looking, the Plex Man says, ready, bang. When I saw the ArmWars sign in the background, now I spoke to Neil last week, but we never really spoke about it. ArmWars Savage Search, just quickly.
Yeah.
Where are we waiting for the I'm just trying to think when we start like announcing all the finalists and things like that. Because our kind of Savage Search chat's been quiet because of what happened at ArmWars and some personal things with a couple of the members. So it has been postponed a little bit. It's not over, but it has been postponed. We're still
so everything
going to do it. It just obviously the winner won't be at this ArmWars.
Yeah, it's ArmWars continues on, right? So there's a plan, as far as I know, to do another ArmWars Iron House event or some form of event in January, as they did earlier this year. So I haven't talked to Neil in a while either, as I've been on hiatus. But I'm sure we will do that. Probably figure that out when we all discuss it at this Iron House coming up.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
So, Michael Workspace says, Uncle John, explain why is it called pancakes? Is it powdery? I was under the assumption it was injected vaccine. Michael, why it's called pancakes is because of Devon.
Yeah.
When Devon was early days preparing with Levan, he's like, I'm on this pancake diet, and most of his videos he was making pancakes and eating them. But we all knew it was code that he's getting as big as he possibly can. He was trying to get as massive as possible. So when it comes to pancakes, that is exactly why. So
yeah,
if that helps. Gary doesn't have an opinion against or for PEDs, so which is good. I mean,
Yeah, I know there's a lot of. I don't know the difference between all the steroids and TRT, whatever. I don't care. It's just do whatever. I think there's a lot of people who think they know a lot about steroids and they don't know anything about steroids. I know I don't know much about steroids other than the fact that I don't care if you use them.
Yeah, and so I'm just having a look. PEDs. And an edge at any sport and works different in each person. You could have a bunch of Levans out there. Well, we're getting there because people want to. People want to like beat Levan.
Look, as soon as it's happening as we speak, but the money, here's why it hasn't gotten this huge in arm wrestling yet, because the money's not there. As soon as the money starts being there, watch every single World's Strongest Man competitor ever. As soon as they retired from World's Strongest Man, if the money is there, they will immediately go over to arm wrestling because they know that they can make money and still have a career after they have to retire from world. Because as World's Strongest Man, like 40 is ancient for World's Strongest Man, right? Ancient. So, you got to kick over. And I think we will see. The reason that the World's Strongest Men guys don't flourish right out of the gate is because they don't know how to arm wrestle. As soon as you put those body structures in, forget it. Forget it. It's all done in the supers. It's all done.
Oh, they're just going to blow up. They just got to remind me of like Violet Bogart in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when they just all of a sudden eats the wrong thing and they just balloon out and fucking look. Knock yourselves out if you want to pancake up. I think you would. Exactly what you're doing, what you're putting into your body, and if that's what you want to do to become the best in the world in arm wrestling. I don't think throughout the history of time anyone's reputation, you know what I mean? Like everyone still says Denis Saplenkov was probably the strongest arm wrestler of all time. But no one puts an asterisk next to it. They're not like, because it's steroids and things like that. So,
well, I'll say this: Fox 8 Ball better get ready because at Drunk Wars, Marcus is going to bring steroids to Drunk Wars. I'm going to do steroids that day, and I'm going to get massive right before my match with Fox 8 Ball because that is how much I know about steroids and how they work.
Yeah, they just instantly work like that. US Liberty never forgets. So if either one of you boys called a fake natty before. Been called a fake natty before. Only jokingly, mate. With these love handles and a really bad... If I was on steroids, I'd still be running around the country for charity because I wouldn't feel the pain in my hips. So...
Yeah.
No. What about you, Uncle John?
I got a little bit of fake natty talk when I first went from like 275 down to like 190 when I was at my lowest. Be like, it would be impossible for you to do that and maintain any muscle whatsoever. I heard a lot of that for the first little bit, but no, not really.
There you go. Juju Nugu says the chat wants caption contest.
Oh, they do. Or does Juju Mugu just want to get a little bit further ahead?
Alex Zarati wants it. Swisher Sweet wants to see the big freaks. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
I remember after Devin versus Levan in an interview, Devin was like, he didn't know people were really willing to die for arm wrestling. Not long after that, Dennis almost died for it. His body did shut down.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling was in the World's Strongest Man till Nathan Jones' arm got broken.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That was a bad idea. Whoever had that idea, that was a bad idea to start arm wrestling in World's Strongest Man.
Yeah. If I use steroids, I'd have a second place trophy.
Oh, buddy.
Most of the guys I knew the failed test was for coke. Yeah, right. That's really getting in there. Alrighty. As everyone's jumping in, White Wolf has joined us. You dead set legend.
White Wolf. Hey, by the way, just to go back to Jerry Cabriolet, have you ever arm wrestled somebody on coke?
Yes.
Coke is like ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a video on my YouTube. No, on my Facebook. 4.5 million views. Happened at States. The guy loves it. He absolutely loves it.
Jesus. I've pulled guys on and off, and they are different human beings.
Yep.
Different human beings.
It is ridiculous. All righty. Should we get into the 40 minutes in? Let's get in. Well, first of all, let's show the leaderboard for the caption contest. The leaderboard there. We've got Juju Mugu.
Somebody stop Juju. Somebody stop this guy. He's running away with it.
Yeah, he's sitting there. Savage on 5, and we haven't seen Savage today. Captain Obvious, Jared TG, the Drew 24, all on 4 points. Ron the Don, Buddy Hale, Paul Lynn, Shane Elliott, Devons, Forearm Barley, Peter Pram. Peter McKenzie is the Pram, all on 3 points. And because I was in a good mood this morning, I got my 2-pointers and my 1-pointers. Robin Reed. I've spelled Benji Mac's name wrong. George Run Fight. Benige Mac is the French version. Like I ordered it off Wish. Alex Zarate, Jeremiah, Jerry Cabalet, Mr. McPhee, spelt properly this week.
Oh, very
Cliffy,
nice.
Joey Negslalo, Ryan, Bussy Ra, Cobra, Voda, Jumbo H, Ricky Roy Baker. I'm properly trying to pronounce everyone's names wrong. Mazel Jador, Kangaroo.
Hey, before we do this, I do think we need a few more likes. We got 106 people in here by my count, but only 60 likes. I think we have to implement the thumbs up in order to get this thing on its way.
Put it in there. What unspeakable thing does one have to do to get on the leaderboard? So what we do is we play the caption game, 3 points for the winner, 2 for second, 1 for third.
So White Wolf, the short answer is you actually have to be funny, which good luck, buddy.
Yeah. Absolutely. Juju's already bribed everyone. So what we do, wrestling on Coke, gets you choked.
Yeah. The original dad's move.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone's all having a chat to each other, being awesome. And speaking of White Wolf, there's $20. Buy my way onto the leaderboard. Up it, mate. A bit more than that. Don't take me for a cheapskate.
Do you think we can be bought? You're right, we can, but not that cheaply.
Yeah. Oh, I can. I'm a fucking huge sellout. Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. No, it can't. But I do appreciate the super chat. What I don't appreciate, Wild Wolf, is you getting rid of your tag team partner and you won't be at Whitby.
Dude, it's so weak, White Wolf. It's so weak that you're not showing up. Like, what are we even really supposed to think about that? Realistically, how can I take you seriously?
There you go. Sticking with the theme. $20 wouldn't even buy you a vial of testosterone.
How am I supposed to get huge? How am I supposed to get huge, Fox? White Wolf.
Isaac has come in and says, so Blue won 11 super matches. He brags about so much on gear. But everyone's on gear.
That's what everybody has to realize. Most people.
Yeah, Ryan's not the only one.
Are doing something. But so did Ryan say how long he was on for? Because I thought it was just when he was gearing up to go against Lachlan, or when he thought he was going against RVJ.
I'd have to double check the video because sometimes when I try and watch everyone's videos, I kind of I'm working at the same time. So he may have mentioned it in there. I just don't know. Alrighty. Engin!
Got a problem over here.
Engin! What is he saying? Well, Johnny says that Ryan geared up mostly for Slotty. Joseph says if you... Oh, AW Derek in the chat. Right in time for the first capture game. Can he get on the leaderboard? Dead set.
Well, he was there. He should know. He should know what was going on here and what was being said.
How cool is Derek? Seriously, though. How cool is Derek? Derek's just the man. Alrighty, start the caption game. We're all rocking and rolling. What is Jerry saying? He elbow. Yeah, not what's. Hang on. Wait. Let's get. Everyone's just happy that Derek's here. Winner from Brandon Waters. Handstuff says, "Ooh, that one will itch later." We've got Jerry. Can you smell my fart? Take that, ref. You missed all the elbow fouls. Fart jokes are always good. Fart jokes
are not bad. I heard that. I didn't really follow any of it, but I heard there was just massive amounts of contention about this match. Everybody was upset about the elbow fouls, but they both elbow fouled like 10,000 times.
Yeah, and they just did. The match was so good, they just didn't want it to end on elbow foul, so that's why they let it go, because they'll both. I mean, that photo there, if you zoom in, Jerry's off the front pad by 6 inches, and Gennadi's off, and they're both doing it. But yeah, it's this shirt is choking me. It was. Jerry came on the show and he was telling us that
no shirt can contain the neck of Jerry Carteret.
There we go. The game changer. Jerry is yelling, Derek. I like that one.
That's nice. That's nice. I like it. That's good effort.
I love wrong answers. I'm just going to write that down. I think I can.
Come on. We don't even do pictures of Paul, and he still cops it all.
He knows how to find a camera. You should have seen
God. Dude, Paul Italia had like 17 memeable moments in one weekend. It was amazing. It was amazing.
But we can't just use him every week for the show.
Yeah. Oh, Derek just had a good one.
All right. Says Paul, get the fuck out. Oh man. I'm way behind. Too deep, Gennadi. Way too deep. My tongue won't come out. The screaming winner. What else? He's stepping on my dick, ref.
Him and Cobra both. That's a good one.
This is what happens when you arm wrestle a natty, Gennadi, says King Hoddle. Haldo fouls. I'm going to need my tongue for this one. Paul, get off my car. Is that small Italia below the table over there? Well,
Roy Baker has a good one a little ways down from that.
Wasn't Jerry yelling Chance's name up? Chance! 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 Ref performing rectal exam. Good night. Easy, Jerry. It'll be all over soon, buddy. I'm here for you. This is my audition for the live action Shrek movie. That's a good one.
I like it.
That's a good one from Roy. Geez. I don't know about that. That's off camera. I may have called Jerry out off camera, and I'll tell you off camera. We had a bit of a laugh about it. Jerry saying, "Feed me." Wants a bite of the ref sandwich. No, Gennadi, my spray tan's better than take this. I
love how Marcus uses no punctuation ever. There's 18 different ways to read every sentence that Marcus puts up here.
He takes one big breath and goes, and then says everything in there with no punctuation gaps or anything at all.
Let the diarrhea flow, buddy. Let it flow.
Jerry Caballé screaming, "I was #1 in the world, Igor." I do like that one.
I think Jerry's #1 right now. He's way better than Levon. He would kill Levon right now.
There we go. Just simple, pull my finger. Anything you can do, I can do better. I beat God in arm wrestling. Gonna need my tongue for this one. Paul stole my steroids. Stupid chat here from LG Brandon says they all take their PEDs from samples of Levon's blood.
Delicious.
Jerry was screaming, Travis! Travis! What else have we got? I was #1 from 06 to 08, and now I'm #1 again. Yeah, I know, Captain Obvious. It's so easy to dunk on him, so we're going to be real nice. Gennady Siamese hand twin looks concerned. Oh, wow. Why am I laughing at that?
I don't know.
Just picture off Friends, Joey. It's like, oh my God, we're hand twins. We're hand twins. What else have we got here? Eric is screaming, I'm a true Natty Ginger Ryan.
Who's taking more steroids? Jerry Cataret or Ryan Bowen? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah. Jerry's like, pancakes. I need pancakes. Oh, yeah. When I had that, geez, everyone was getting stuck into Jerry because he says right all the time.
Right.
But I don't mind. Sassa's screaming. If he dies, he dies. Z's guitar count says the best part is when Paul stood up to ask a question during the conference. Talk about looking out of place. Did you see the press conference?
No, I did not. I saw a few little videos here and there of people doing funny stuff, of Bowen telling everybody he's awful and all that kind of stuff.
So Paul was a VIP, and good on him. He does support the sport. Let's not take anything away from that. But just the way he went about his question, he was sitting there with an unlit cigar during the press conference.
Amazing.
Just some of his, it was just being Paul. That's the only real way to put it.
You cannot deny that Paul Italia has the character aspect of the sport down.
Why do I like this one? He looks like Fred Flintstone. Why? This is so dumb. But I'm writing it down. Oh, I love it.
Oh my God. The Flintstone. He's more of a Barney Rubble, though. Don't you think he's a bit more of a Barney Rubble?
He's got the Barney Rubble hair.
I mean, he looks like a guy that lived with dinosaurs, for sure.
Say hello to my little frog press. Say hello. Oh, wow.
Roy Baker has another good one, a little ways down. I don't know why I like it, but I do like it.
Wait, I've got to scroll down. That's not a ref. That's a proctologist.
Devin's forearm has another good one below that. All right. Devin's forearm's next one is one of my
I
favorites.
like this one. Blackmail. Yes.
It's not bad, Derek, but it's not as good
I like
as Devin's forearm.
But you are getting on the right. You want to buy a car? This is how I poop?
Yes. I love that. I love a good poop one. Look at it. Look at it.
Someone's just happy that you're here. They just got here. Huge surprise.
Thanks, Easy.
What?
Oh, man.
No, Paul, not everyone needs a riser. I think he needed a riser for the press conference. I can't help it. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. It was all righty. Oh, someone's being the Goonies. Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, go down. Sup Dog has a good explanation for the Flintstones thing.
If
Paul is Barney and Jerry is Fred. Can you imagine them? Every time you guys see Jerry Caderet and Paul Italia talking, you just have to envision Barney and Fred. That's it. We're sending Aussie into cardiac overload.
That is so good. That is so good. Oh, that is so good.
Sup dog knows what's going on.
Hey, Jerry.
I think that just gets all the points. That might just get all the points.
It's so much better. I can't. I'm gonna write it down.
Oh my god.
I should have got you to write it down.
All right.
Okay. 98% just jumping in there, saying g'day. Now all the Brian's getting him saying Ermy's run. Oh man, I sent you that video, didn't I?
Yeah.
Get him to the flopper. That's good. I love that.
All right. Sorry if I'm a bit absent. I just had an idea for a nice little funny situation here. I'm gonna try to bring in and light up everyone's lives if I remember how to do this.
Man.
Oh,
everyone's all right. Oh, okay. So my finalists, as I do a poll. Jerry is the bulldog in the top of Jerry cut.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Vegeta wants me to start a stopwatch when I lose it. I can't because then it's like fake. EC says your laugh is hilarious, Jake. It's contagious.
Yes, I agree.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Oh, 98%.
Oh god, 98%. 98%.
Oh. Okay. They're still going.
Ooh.
They're still going. All righty. All right. I'm doing a poll. Gotta find my best ones. For the finalists, we have who wins?
I love it when you can't get it together. It's the best. It's the best.
See, my two favorite things are making people laugh and laughing myself.
Yeah. It's good shit.
All righty, what do we got? We got Sup Dog with Fred and Barney. I can't even spell it properly. I can't see. All righty, get it together. Get it together, Aussie. Here we go. DF with This Is How I Poop. This is how I poop. Do we think him yelling Derek or Chance is funnier?
Chance.
Okay, so that
goes.
I
don't know. Derek is more unexpected.
Well, you can pick that one, and I'm gonna have Benji Mac with stepping on my dick. Stepping on Well, if we can't decide it, then we're going to go with the Drew. The Drew with he had. Okay. And let's get to 100 likes. We're on 85 likes.
Go!
While you vote, get in there. All right, I'll see if I can find just some other funny ones.
I'm gonna send you a picture here real quick.
Yeah. White Wolf says we're going to burn in hell for 5 minutes for the comments, but then we'll be let free. Yes, because we do a lot of good to the world.
We do?
This is a good one. Where'd it go? Crap. Drummer Boy. Jerry looks like Gun Jack from Tekken. He does.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
There you go. That is a good one.
What is this? I got to check this poll here.
Okay.
Nice.
Jerry looks like the world's strongest diabetic.
WSD. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, a lot of one-eyed willies. Hey, you guys from the Goonies. This is a good one. A bit late, though. Although I have a good chat with Donna Dries from Core Sports, and we got stuck in about the live stream, and he gave us a behind the scenes of it's like 2 or 3 people behind the scenes, like trying to reply to everyone.
Right,
like,
right. 8 million comments.
Yeah. No, we weren't debating on who was funnier, Derek. We were debating. Someone said Jerry was yelling Derek and Jerry was yelling Chance. And Uncle John couldn't decide, so we got rid of both of those comments. But
we should have a live stream dedicated exactly to that topic. Who is funnier, Derek or Chance? This is a significant topic. This is more important than rankings. What about the funny level rankings? That's what I really want to know.
I'm number one. I am the Levon. I call it now.
The Levon of arm wrestling comedy.
Of funny.
I might be
98%. If it's the guy that I think that's running the channel right now, he'll come in with some real below the belt funny stuff. He's hilarious. And if it's Ryan, he's awesome.
Yes.
You can't win me. I'm the gingerbread man. Stop checking my prostate and look at his elbow.
Well, I mean,
it does look like this. This is a good one. It looks like Gennadi's punching the ref in the face.
Christo.
There we go. All right, let's remove that one because we got one more caption game a little bit later. So we'll get in there.
Get that picture from your messenger that I just sent you.
Okay, we'll do that. And you give everyone an update about your match at ArmWars, Uncle John.
Oh, yes. I mean, there's not a ton to update, but small man go against large man. Small man try real hard. You like that? Do you like that?
How do I save it? All right. Yeah, sorry, you were saying.
I was saying ArmWars coming soon. Me versus Rob Frampton, and hopefully me versus Big Laws immediately afterwards.
All right.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Okay. How do we add it?
Slap it in. By the way, is everybody aware that Cobra Rhodes apparently is making a comeback?
Yeah,
that's happening. He's pulling that East versus West 5 now. Oh. pair made in heaven, okay? All right. Look,
Oh,
they were designed. They were designed to be friends.
well, Jerry has such a red Eddie Connor reminds me of wobbly cactus guy.
What are they called? I need to know what they're called. Cactus guys from Mario 2.
You're right. You're
They're
right
called
there.
Pokey.
RBJ is hilarious. He'd be probably funny. Marcus Thompson's pretty happy with Derek's comment. I'm pretty happy as well. Looks like everyone is happy. We'll give it a minute or two, and we will finish the poll.
Mm-hmm.
Derek is way funnier. I'm still dying after the shower scene. What shower scene?
I missed a Derek Smith shower scene. Oh my god!
Yeah. Joe Nilo wants a shirt. What shirt do you want? I want that shirt. What shirt do you want?
This one, the sexy one.
All righty. No. Look at this.
I am not gonna make that joke, that meme. I'm not making that. I'm not making it. Stop asking.
All righty. Well, we've got another caption game, which we hope. You got to stop with the comparisons, guys. You've got to stop. You've got to stop with
these freaking guys. Oh my
God. Okay, I've got to check Derek's channel out. He posted a few days ago. Awesome. We have a draw at the top, so we might have to.
Oh, geez.
Do I call it now and award both 3 points? What do we do? Or we're at 69 votes. I'll give it another 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's get a couple more votes in there. You guys need to make the decision.
Derek wants us to show his video.
Yeah, Derek in the shower. I like that. Let's get it going.
Knowing Derek, he'll quickly put me up for copyright strike. All righty. Big D. Where are you, Derek? All righty. There you are. Bloody hell.
There he is.
Which video is it under? Because the guys, I'm fine. Live postpone. Otherwise, they all go for like 49 minutes.
Is it short?
Well, no, his shorts are in there.
Hmm.
So Derek can tell me. Derek, which video do I need to? It's just sent the link. That doesn't help me. What's the video called? Don't say yes. Guys, I'm fine. Okay. All righty. So if we go to share screen, let me just Chrome tab. AW Derek. Share. Make sure you've all subscribed like I have. And if you can, join his memberships as well. Here we go.
Derek, are you okay?
Wait. Shorts.
Guys. People keep asking me, Derek, are you okay? Derek, you all right? And it was a heavy loss. You trained real hard and you're ready. And you lost. Guys, I'm telling you, stop messaging me. I'm fire. People,
well played. Well played, Derek. Well played. Well played.
Derek, but is Derek fine? let's all take a moment, guys, and send out some real well wishes to Derek. Send him and fill up his inbox as much as we can with our thoughts and prayers.
Yes, everyone, send as many messages as you can to AW Derek on his Instagram, on his YouTube channel. Flood the comments.
He might not be okay, so we need now is when we need to go to work. Really. Truly.
We gotta rise together. We're not about putting each other down. That's what they do somewhere else. Not here. We will bring you up, D-Man. For every like, we'll send a prayer to Derek.
One like equals one prayer.
I'm changing my profile picture because that works. Yes. I'm gonna change my profile picture.
Please, guys.
Oh
my God.
There's only one thing that can help. Lots of super chats for our channel. I think Derek means. I think for this channel.
Send us the super chats and we'll make sure that the check is in the mail to Derek. No problem.
You've never apologized for commentating events, Derek, when that's my thing. I didn't become a great arm wrestler. I left that for you to do, so you got paid. So then you come and poo-poo on my thing. But I do love his cactus. His name is Cactus. All righty, let's end the poll so I can write the points down. And it is Sup Dog, 81 votes. That's a good one.
Nice.
So 80. Oh, I'm never gonna fucking hear the end of this. So Sup Dog with 3 points. Devin's Forearm with 2. 1 point to Benji Mac. The Drew 24 is gonna get stuck into me.
Rigged.
Yeah. Juju Mugu knows what's up. He goes, "You want super chats? Get a cute baby on the stream."
Right. That's the key. That's
hashtag 80. Derek crying about getting switched to commentating full time. Yeah, everyone. Derek, talk to me, bro.
I think all-wheel drive Derek and Jerry Cabriolet need to get together. They work well together.
There we go. Sup, dogs? Happy he's on the leaderboard. Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah. Very nice.
We've got another caption game. Well, we've also got. Should we just quickly play Would You Rather? Have a bit of a laugh with that before we move on. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna put it up there. Would you rather? And of course, your two choices are Levan and Dennis Aplenkov. Get it in the comments section, you dead set legend. Would you rather have Levan Saganishvili or Dennis Aplenkov slap you in the face?
Jesus.
I mean, I just got to start one more poll while we all answer that question.
Look, do you think that your face could be slapped so hard that it comes off?
Like Face Off.
Yeah. Like Face Off.
Nicolas Cage you.
Yeah.
We could just vote in the next poll. That would be great. I would rather Dennis Aplenkov slap me in the face.
Yeah.
Because I think he would either get proper knackered by the time he got there, or because he can barely move his arms, I don't think the force times mass would be as strong.
I think if you get slapped by Levan, your head might actually come off. Like, yes. For real.
There you go. Peter McKenzie, here's the prayer. Says, I got you, Derek. I'll get your content out there. Just don't get me up at 3 a.m. on the wrong day.
Man, you're never going to live that one down.
No, that's all right. Vitaly Lalatin, guys, is going to be on the show in 15 hours. Nice. 15 hours. So set your alarms to 8 p.m. Moscow time or 3 a.m. Australian time. He's stiff elbows, so people are saying Dennis. Dennis has 0 balls left to do so. Dennis can break walnuts with his fingers, and better get rid of that.
Yeah.
Levan slaps senseless. That would hurt.
Yeah.
See, I'm with Juju. I don't think his arms can fully straighten. There we go. Oh, there's more questions, guys. Don't worry about that. I'd take a tea bag off either. It'd be a whole lot of fresh air.
I mean, I don't want to agree, but I definitely agree. I would also do that.
Peter, yes. Get up tomorrow at 3 a.m. All righty. So the majority are going for Dennis. We've got a poll at the moment. Are you okay, Derek? He's our poll. There you go. All righty. So would you rather? So we got the slap in the face. Would you rather be your new partner's ex? If that makes sense. Levan or Dennis? I would rather have Levan be Jess's ex.
Yeah. Why?
I am not sure when the last time Levan saw his own dick. So
that's why.
So that would be my thing.
Oh man, I think they're both terrible for this. They're both freaking awful.
And the fingers on Dennis would certainly outdo.
Talk about crushing a walnut.
Yes,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think Dennis Saplinkoff conquered the G spot with his hand.
I mean, if you want to blow a tube, then he's got the fingers to do it.
There you go. What's everyone saying there? These games, no likey, says Devin's forearm.
Get something funnier to say, Devin's forearm. Make more poop jokes.
Yeah. Everyone's saying Matt Mars was that way harder. So next one. So would you rather give a speech at your wedding?
Either way, it's like this.
What?
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like when Dennis and Levan speak. It's like if the parents on Snoopy Peanuts just took a whack load of steroids. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it really does. Little Jelly Bean said no chance to Dennis Walnut Breakers.
Right.
Derek Stewart tripped out when he saw the poll. It's like, what? Thanks, guys. You asking about me? After Levan at the press conference, I kind of bonded with Levan because for those that have followed the channel, I think I'm hilarious. I think I'm quite the funny guy. And watching Dennis at the watching Levan at the press conference with Devin, he thought he was hilarious. And you could see him laughing and giggling.
And you appreciate that type of personality trait.
Yeah. So Joe would rather Dennis give a speech at his wedding. He doesn't get mad. He's chill. What else?
Seems true.
HGH vocal cords, says Jared. What else have we got? Levan says Dennis. I'll cut the cap. Levan, what is woman? Wow. Which one is
There it is.
When they ask you to take pictures in a freezer, because of the way that they're standing. Oh, wow. Okay. Dennis is not. This isn't a caption game. This is just would you rather.
Everything. Everything is a caption game now.
Oh, what else have we got? Give a speech at your wedding. Okay, next one. So would you rather, if you got to pick one of those internet trolls out there, who would you rather then get their hands on and give a bit of Ron Bath to, or just slap silly for 5 minutes?
The problem would be if I chose Levon, he'd probably come after me, since I did a little bit of that with him in support of Devin on lead up to his last match. So I'll go with Dennis for that, because I haven't made fun of him at all.
Yeah. I think I'm going Dennis as well. Because he could just like do what Thor did in Game of Thrones and just stick their thumbs in the eyes and just crush the skull.
Make it quick. Make it real quick.
Things like that. Okay. Off topic. With the internet troll, would you rather, bonus question, if you met your number one hated internet troll, would you rather punch him in the face or break their computer and they have to go like 6 months without being on the computer?
I'm not stopping anywhere short of coitus with the mother.
Oh.
It's the only thing I'm interested in.
All righty. And topic, who would you rather be, your PED supplier?
Trick question. That's the same person.
I love this one. When Dennis steals your hat, you shut the fuck up.
Right? Right?
Oh,
Don't
that's
do it.
hilarious.
Just let Devin do what Devin does. Or Dennis. Let Dennis do what look, Dennis, Levin, and Devin can all do whatever the hell they want, as far as I'm concerned.
Who would be my PED supplier? Dennis. I'm going Dennis. Just because Levon just got big, but I like when Dennis was in peak form, just his shape was something else. Was absolutely something else. And that's just quick fun. Would you rather? That was just a quick fun there. Now, just going back to ArmWars with some of the matches, do you think Ryan has any chance at all against Stoica?
Oh, goodness. I think that is going to be very, very, very difficult. Now, if before I saw Ryan and Coach Ray at East versus West, I would have said Ryan is the heavy favorite to go against. This is what I did say. Ryan is the heavy favorite going against Ray, and I think he has a decent chance then with Stoica, because I would put him above Ray.
Yeah. Seeing
what Ray did, I don't know how much Ray leveled up since I saw him last, but it's not looking good in my mind. I would say Stoica is a heavy favorite against Bowen. I wish Bowen the best, but Bogdan Stoica is a real good arm wrestler. Really good. Strong, fast, but Bogdan will go to the arm, whereas Ray completely dominated Ryan's hand, right? So he might have a little bit of a better chance there, but man, I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm betting anything on you on that match.
There you go. Yeah, it's going. We all know that I'm the number one ticket holder on the Ryan Bowen train because he's my mate. And I was the same with you, Uncle Jon. I've taken bullets for both of you, and I'll continue. Yeah. I will continue to take bullets for you. So I will. When I say Ryan has a chance, picture me as Lloyd Christmas. So you
tell me there's a chance.
That's right. I will always say there is a chance because it is sport. We've all done it before.
Yeah.
And so I think there is a chance, but from what I saw with Ryan at East versus West, it's not a big chance.
No. I think Ryan is in my category, which my category is at least a level below what Coach Ray is at. So, if that, Honestly, that was the thought that went through my mind. I don't think it's a good match for me to go against Ryan Bowen right-handed, but unless Ryan really screwed something up with his cut or whatever it was, he had diarrhea or something like that, I don't know, then that's, that is, to me and him would be a better match than him and Stoica.
There you go.
But who knows? This is the thing. Technique and style make matches. So if Bogdan goes where Bogdan does and Ryan is able to catch him there, then it could be a good match. But if Stoica goes for the hand, ooh, goodness gracious.
There you go. Marcus, go charge your phone, mate. Come on, mate. 1% vodka and 1% charger. What are you doing? Come on, buddy. Let's get firing. And can someone please just like the video? We're at 99 likes. Can someone just like the video?
Yeah, let's get it.
So now Big Loz is jumping in. Big Loz is jumping in. Rob Frampton's jumping in.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? We had it before with Juju Mufu, not Juju Mugu, but Juju Mufu. I'm hearing rumble. Eddie Hall was going to pull.
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of these guys coming in and potentially taking spots of other people?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, if they can bring, people who know them from other walks of life, Big Loz, very big YouTube channel, I mean, comparatively. And, Rob Frampton, legitimately a former world's strongest man competitor. Those guys are both very well known in those groups. And the more we can bring those guys in to our sport, I think it's the better. But mark my words, it's only a matter of time as long as the money is there. And if we get a couple guys like Loz, like Rob, and they keep going and they learn the finer points of the game, and then they start talking to their, buddies who are retiring out of strongman, whatever, then, it will start to happen. But the key is that we have to get those guys to a point where they're more confident, right? If all of a sudden Big Loz and Rob Frampton show up and they get their asses kicked by a couple of arm wrestlers, it's less likely that more of those types of guys are going to want to come in because they're going to be like, oh, Jesus, well, clearly there's something else going on here. So I hope they both do very, very well. I'm trained up. I'm ready to go with the right hand. I'll be swinging for fences right out of the gate. And I will be ready to bring, Rob into some very, very deep water. But I don't know. It's impossible to say. Like, how strong is Rob Frampton? I have no idea. I have no concept of where he's at. I've seen him pull a couple times. I know what he does well, and I know what he's terrible at. So I'm going to take advantage of that as much as I possibly can. And, then it's just about power on the day, right? And there's no point in me trying to get stronger. I'm trying to get faster, and I'm trying to really hone in those exact places where I need to go with him in order to have a chance.
Yeah, because we need more people like Larry Wheels. Like, he's really stuck at it. He's really
Bring me those guys that really, really, really want it.
So do you feel an obligation to lose to Rob Frampton? Like,
No.
I know you in your competitive side, but if you're looking on an outsider's perspective, it's a catch-22. Do we want these guys to do well in the sport so they win? But then is that, they're just getting famous people or relatively known people to pull?
Luckily for me, it's whether I am at the same level as Rob or if I'm at a level above Rob, my matches are not boring. So the match will be good either way. And if it's really close, I honestly do hope it's close. What I go through every single time of ArmWars, I talk to Neil and I'm like, Neil, give me the worst guy. Give me the worst guy, and that's it. I never say, oh, Neil, I want to arm wrestle this guy. Give me this guy. I don't pick my matches at ArmWars. Neil's like, hey, I think this might be interesting. That's what I do. So there's what it is. Cobra is being confused. Cobra Vovoda confused about me saying I don't have to get stronger. When you have a guy who is 160 pounds heavier than you, you don't need to put all your eggs in the power basket, right? I've worked on very, very different things than power. There's no amount of power that I could gain in the last couple months that's going to do anything to what he has. But what I can do is look exactly where I need to move, really hit in that exact position, remove his ability to do what he does best. And the way to do that is not through power. The way to do that is through speed and endurance.
There you go.
But if his power is too much, then his power is just going to be too much. So we'll see.
There you go. Super chat from Juju Mugu says, who would you rather, Paul Italia or Jerry? Oh, no. Be your bodyguard, Jerry. Fetch your coffee grinds from the kitchen top shelf. Be your airline pilot, give tongue. It's a clean sweep for Jerry for me.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Clean sweep for me. Performance enhancing pancakes, my man. Love your channel. I've told you this off camera. I know that your channel will surpass mine in a matter of months, if not.
He's doing mega.
If not weeks. You've just nailed that fine line and just getting it. We'll play another caption game a little bit later, so you haven't missed too much. What else have we got quickly in the comments? Everyone's just having a bit of fun. Yeah, so we did the crossovers can be only good if they stick with it. Just hope they stick with it. Yeah, absolutely. We don't want people just coming in as a cash grab.
Yeah. Which I mean, unless we're going to benefit, unless the sport really benefits from it, one way or another.
Yeah. Rankings, Uncle Jon. So X Monster R says, what do you think of Engin's rankings? Wow. Engin put out his rankings, and then I thought, well, it's something that I absolutely love talking about, because even when I made my list, I could have made can of arguments how my list isn't correct. So
yeah,
Engin put out some rankings. He didn't include Vitaly, Dmitry Salayev, or Devon in his top 10. Now, if off the top of your head, my top 5 was Levan. Everyone agrees with that.
Yeah.
I went Devon number 2 because I said he'd been as active as everyone else. And the Devon that turned up the king of the table against Monster Michael Todd and the Devon that turned up against Levan, no one in the top 10 would beat him besides Levan. So that's why I had him at number 2. Number 3 was Dmitry Salayev because he had beat Vitaly twice in a tournament. And then I had Vitaly at 4. So my maths is if you beat the person, you go above it. So I had Vitaly at number 4. He had his last win was against Krasimir Kostadinov, and he had a loss against Levan, but was unbelievable. Had a really good run against Levan. And then my 5th was Prudnik. I think Prudnik smashing everyone and hasn't lost to anyone in that circle of death. And the way he turned up against Todzilla, I thought he could do some damage.
Well, let me say this about rankings. Number 1, I could not possibly care less about rankings. It would not physically be possible for me to care any less. But I will say that the arbitrary top 5 that I will give you are as follows: Levan, Vitaly, Dmitry, Devon, Jerry.
There you go. See, I had Jerry at 6.
Yeah.
I had Jerry at 6. So it was for me. When I did my live and my video, I got no problem with people shitting on my list. I like it, but come back with me with some counter arguments. Don't say Ernie's is at number 8. Don't say Dave shouldn't be in. Tell me why. And some people did. So I've really enjoyed the chats with those guys. But, everyone else. Marcus is back at 6%. Come on, mate. Keep rising. Marcus. We need you, mate. Marcus, can't wait to see you in 2 weeks.
I just think that the whole ranking scheme just needs something new. I just got real bored with it real quick. It's another one of these. It's just like steroids, where the rankings things. It comes in real hot, and then people are real wound up about rankings, and then nobody gives a shit the next day. So and it's all about, well, are WAL matches real or not? And these people take them into consideration and those people don't. And, Jesus, I just don't care enough. I couldn't do it.
Anything that's a hot topic, I love talking about.
Yeah.
My list, no, Gennady was equal 8th. So I had 4 people at 8th, which was Gennady, Dave, Alex, and Hermes.
That's we don't really know where that whole mess will come out at.
Yeah, I had Morozov at 7 because he'd beaten Dave, lost to Prudnik, but hadn't lost to anyone else. Hadn't lost to anyone in those 4. So absolutely Captain Obvious. Levan's number 1, 2 through to 10.
Yeah.
You just 100%. That's just the way it is. I think the rankings are good. Who have you got for Bowen versus Saakashvili in 2028?
Bowen. Bowen will still be alive.
Oh wow. Just end the last poll, 74 votes, and 54% are saying Derek and no. So he's not okay. So we need
everybody get over there,
Derek, and tell him that we sent you. Irfan says, where do I rank Revars? Now, this is where I got a little bit of hate. I have Revars at 12 or 13. So because my 8th has 4 people, so 8, 9, 10, 11, but they're all equal 8th. So then the next one's 12th. Now I had Revars because he beat Derek convincingly, and he beat Monster Michael Todd that was on a losing streak. Yeah. So although he is massive and his trajectory is going the right way, he hasn't beaten anyone in the top 10. Right. So he can't be in the top 10, if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But I do I do enjoy like everyone coming in, because like people have just come in and gone, Aussie, you're a lunatic. You've lost your marbles. You bloody doll bludger. What's going on? Go and, I don't know, fucking go snort some Vegemite. And they'll come up with some awesome reasons why my list is crap. And yeah, of course I love talking about it. I mean, we might have made a couple of videos for Devon versus Levan. I don't know.
There was one or two. Maybe there was one
we
or two.
might have made 630 of them. So it's going good. Everyone's just everyone's having a bit of a laugh in the chat. Where do I rank Monster Michael Todd? Asks Cobra. That's a hard one as well. You know, I'd have to really sit down and do a top 20, or do from 12 to 20, and see how we go from there. But
by the way, here's my new prediction: within the next year and a half, Michael Todd and Devin Larratt will have another major match together, but this time it'll be at a lower weight.
Correct. Yeah. Absolutely. Of course they will.
Going to happen.
It'll be inevitable. Same with I think Devin will pull John Brezink at a lighter weight.
Like 225, 230, something like that.
And do you know why I think Devin is dropping weight?
Why is that?
Would you like another prediction conspiracy?
Yep.
Because it's going to be John Brezink. Now, this is all guesswork. John Brezink versus a 242 Devon at WAL.
And when is that happening, do you say?
I would say mid next year.
Oh, very
March, April to July next year.
Yeah, look, people are underestimating the power that WAL could have if they come back with the full pockets of Steve Kaplan. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you don't like the pads or you don't like the rules or you don't like the whatever. Money talks and bullshit goes bye-bye, because that is what matters. And WAL still to this day, like, we've got our king of the tables. We've got our East versus West. Let's be honest. Their production level is not close. The matches have been okay. There's been some hot matches. But if you go back and you look at the WAL setup and the way those things worked, it had the best production. It was the most professional. And those are the videos that have gotten the bazillions and bazillions of views, right? That's where the King's Move hatred was born. There's a lot of that out there. So be prepared. If WAL comes back, forget what you know about arm wrestling because it's probably about to change.
Yeah, and that's why you know, going in a YouTube sense when everyone's like money talks, that's why every single channel is promoting and trying to do live streams.
Yeah.
Like all the time. Like now every time I turn on my phone, someone's live and I'm going to help a few other people set up lives and things like that. And then when I tell smaller channels, I'm like, hey, you can go live at 500 subscribers. They don't want to.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because and that's, you know, and that's okay. But yes, I'm with you, Uncle John. Money talks. Money talks.
Yeah. That's like, it's not that I'm saying I like that, but it is what it is. And if you don't think so, then you got to have some good facts to back it up.
There we go. I concur with your assessment, Jake. WAL in 2023.
I'd love
Jared
to see it.
T says, I hope they raise the WAL pin line, artificially inflate Devon's rate.
That's not the problem. The pin line's not the problem.
Yeah. WAL has the best production to date. They probably take over if they came back. They could do, you know, if I'm guessing, I think it'll be called King of the Table.
And it'll be in conjunction.
That's right. So I think they'll have Dubai events and they'll have US events.
Here's the thing that will break the next wall. If they do it in the US and they have a major event and they put it in a major center where people are, they will get hundreds and hundreds of people showing up to be there. They're not going to have to pay their crowd anymore like they used to do. They used to pay for the people to come in. That is gone, right? If you put Devon versus John Brzenk and you put it in freaking Chicago or wherever, some major hub, that's going to sell out real quick. Atlanta, whatever, gonna go.
It's it's very interesting, and that's basically like you had Over the Top, and I always kept an eye on arm wrestling, and I watched a bit of. But when I was like, right, arm wrestling is my thing. Like I studied, I studied WAL, as in like I just loved the atmosphere, and I remember having surgery, and like I avoided Facebook for 24 hours because we couldn't get WAL live unless someone illegally streamed it.
Right.
So then I had to wait 24 hours for the matches to be uploaded. And I watched it. So I am definitely keen. I am definitely keen for that one. Right. And I think the next Maximum Bang Monday, we should just do a whole episode on arm wrestling conspiracies.
Yes. I love it.
Arm wrestling conspiracies. Because I see our man Alex Kingbud is in Kindbud. Is in the chat. And that reminds me, he said something like ages ago, and I was going to make a video of it, but I never did because I just ran out of time. And by the time you make the video, it's too late. Like you got to... Anyway. Don't forget, everyone in the chat, do not forget, head over. If you want supplements, hey, if you don't want to take roids but want to get as big as Levan Saganishvili, head over to Old School. And I tell you, after Engin, I was the first arm wrestler they called. And they may have been talks with some other people that I may know. When they
I didn't respond.
There. So they're really getting involved with arm wrestling. So head over, hit up Bang, and you get 15% plus off, depending on what is happening. Go over. The Alex and the team over there are doing fantastic stuff. I can't wait for their merch to come in the mail because I actually just love their logo. That's what almost won me over.
Yeah.
Like almost just on their logo alone.
It just looks like a dude who's just a fucking man, right?
Yeah. So 15%. 15% plus.
Save it.
Which is good. Darbo should join the episode. Join for that episode, Jake. He was my very first YouTube hater.
Nice.
Because I interviewed Scott Wynn and Sam Pofsha, the other two people involved with that whole incident. And John was like, interview me. And I had a lot of people like threatening me. But John was the first one. He was like, fuck you. You'll never make it in arm wrestling. This, that, and the other. And I was like, awesome. You're my first hater. Have a great day, buddy. I miss you. That's okay. Enjoy watching me on YouTube.
There's nothing like getting shit from John Dabo.
And that is okay. But like his friends were like, dude, you need I had like 100 subs. And he's like, you need to get the whole story before you do that. It wasn't like I was getting massive amounts of views. But
He's
speaking of massive.
Oh, baby.
Our man, Marcus Thompson says, Uncle John, never mind Arm Wars. You know, the real pain at Drunk Wars. When do you fly back from Drunk Wars?
Let me tell you.
Because I think I fly back on the Tuesday or the Monday and might lose the Tuesday just being in the air. So I think I fly back on the Monday.
Let's see. I got my flight right here. I come back on the Monday.
Okay, so you're the same as me because it'll be the same Monday because we'll be in the same country.
Right.
I won't have to sit there and say Maximum Bang Monday on Tuesday lunchtime. But no, Uncle John and I and the gang, whoever is there, we're trying to meet up with as many people. I think the first night I'm going to stay at Paul Maiden's house. So try and get up to Manchester, Uncle John, on the Wednesday. Hopefully we can catch up with Ryan Bowen, Neil Pickup, James Statham, and just have a bloody good time. Then you get to see the usual suspects there. Marcus Thompson, Fox 8 Ball, AW Daff, Dungeon Master Arm Wrestling. Anyone and everyone is going to be there, and it's going to be awesome. So he goes, you got to save some energy for Fox 8 Ball. He's looking mean. We've decided on the forfeit if Jake or you get beat. Mate, bad hip or not, I'm going to try and get to the table and still pull Phil Woody, who's doing like a bazillion pull-ups. So he's looking strong, and I can't even get to the gym anymore. So that's very concerning on my end. Yeah, that's okay. Wait a minute. Jake has a bad hip. So who's doing the bar run? Fox 8 Ball. That's to do the bar run.
Fox, we need you. We need you.
But thank you very much. As always, Marcus Thompson, you dead set legend. I'm literally, hopefully this afternoon, picking up my plane tickets. So
nice.
Anyone who knows Marcus can read in between the lines there, which is
beauty.
Which is amazing, and everyone is being awesome. And anyone else, if I believe I have the highest % off because I think I genuinely bring in the more traffic for old school labs better than anyone. So my wife brings me a little snack, which I love her so much. You quickly want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
No, get your face on your camera. Quickly. Before we play the next.
Hi.
Everyone say hi to Mrs. Aussie ArmWrestler before we get into the final YouTube bang.
I could hear you laughing upstairs, so I can tell you're having fun.
I'm with Uncle John and 103 usual suspects. This is the best job in the world.
Always.
It's all poop jokes down here.
Yeah. Jason Latona.
Poop jokes.
Yeah. Dead legend, which is good. Plenty of.
Fart jokes. Bring them on. Have fun.
You love fart jokes.
I do.
She's the best. She's the best. Love you more. I mean, if you don't know now, you know. It was her idea to go late, to go full time.
Yeah, yeah.
Jason Latona's got Marzio Barbosa on his show. Your morning, BJ. Jason, I actually want to see if we can get something done in time. I want to message you because you're really good with logos. I want to get 1 or 2 specific shirts made up as a surprise for someone. So, Jason, I may have to message you privately, buddy, but get over. I think it's After Beers with Bear Company. Your morning, BJ has, what's his name? Marcio Barbosa on the show.
Marcio.
I laughed so hard when Gary interviewed Darbo and his teeth kept falling out. I heard at one stage, Darbo got clean. And if that is true, I am down with that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jake's bad hip. Someone needs to make a YouTube account. Mrs. Aussie says, Jake is batting way above his average. You better bloody believe it, mate. I can't.
Hitting dingers.
Yeah, mate. Punching above my weight. She must have been drunk when she said yes. Did you know, quick funny story, because we don't like to go over 2 hours and we want to play the next caption game. I asked my wife to marry me twice. Have I shared that story?
Did she say no the first time?
No. Look at you getting so excited. Hey? With your fucking keep your mozzies away from
That
your
is
hat.
classic. That is classic Aussie arm wrestler. You're like, look, I tried this one time and it fucking failed horrendously, but I came back and grabbed it by the balls and I slayed the dragon. That's how all your stories are. They're awesome.
All right. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. One man, one story. Look at you so excited, like that'd be the best if Aussie failed that like his hit. No. So what had happened was I ran home from Queensland. You can't run 1,500 kilometers, right? I ran across 2 states in Australia, raised all this money for National Breast Cancer. We had 200 to 300 people at the finish line. Balloons, the news, and everything. So a part of me knew that Jess is so polite that in front of everyone, she wasn't going to say no regardless. So I got down on the one knee. I've got the video. Will you marry me? Yes. And everyone celebrates and we're engaged and whoopity-doo.
It's a work. It's a work.
So later on, as we're partying and we're enjoying ourselves, we bumped into each other in the hallway where the party was. And there was no one around. And I said, right, now that we're by ourselves, I'm going to ask you again, will you marry me? Because I know that if you didn't want to, you were going to say yes in front of everyone because you're just that nice.
Right.
She laughed and went, you're an idiot. Stick it up your ass. And
are you an idiot or a genius? Because you knew the public opinion would already be made. You put her in that position. This is your plan all along. See? Aussie arm wrestler knows what's up.
Yeah, some people might say romantic. Some might say entrapment. You decide.
Hey.
All righty. Let's get in. Let's get into the final caption game. I want wrong answers only. Who is this? As I eat my cheese and crackers. Who is this?
Now that is a skinny little dude. How big could that guy, a guy with those genetics at 14, how big could that guy get today?
And if you actually don't know who it is, let us know and we'll tell you.
Yeah. This guy just got back from church camp.
Ha!
It's like I touched my first boob at church camp.
Oh, yes. We've got a front runner. This is fucking hilarious. Stop eating, Jake. Yes. There we go.
Very nice.
Levan. Pre-steroids.
Oh, that's the same size. Same size. Yep. Bowen. Yeah.
Derek playing Halo.
Because Derek was a pro gamer back in the day. That is probably what he looked like.
Yep. I'm writing that one down. Adair the Dope Daddy.
Kevin's forearm got a good one.
Chanshaw. Paul Italia before the spray tan. Oh, Mr. McPhee and Repulsive did it at the same time.
Okay.
Thomas, this is Lachlan Adair at 14 years old.
Lucky baby.
Lucky baby, daddy. The love child of Lachlan Adair and Justin Bieber. It's got a bit of that. Baby. Oh.
I agree.
Ooh. Lachlan No Hair.
Mm.
It's Sandra's Shedes. Shoulders are a bit pointy. Evan.
It's a Burgoyne love child. I like pointy shoulders. That's good. That's good.
What else? Is this a current photo of Ryan without a shirt? That's a good one. It might also be Bowen after trend. That's a good one. P with two of them.
Oh man.
Devin Larrett's thawed biceps. It's RVJ, says Alex. A non-chubby chance. It's Stephanie's. Who's Stephanie Spencer?
Oh my god. You know Stephanie Spencer. Stephanie Spencer is that lady who is hanging out with John Dable.
Oh, yes. Well, she's been lovely. Yes, she's been lovely to me. Yes. Sorry, Stephanie. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't look that up on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be disappointed. You can't unsee it.
There we go. It's Gabby. It's actually, look, who is
He's
this?
lying.
It's Beer Man's hemorrhoid.
Look, sometimes you just gotta chop that sack of grapes right off.
I actually like this one. It's definitely not Brazik, only black and white photos back then. I like that one.
Oh, that's
what
nice.
Ryan dreams to be as an adult.
Oh, Cobra Vovoda has a good one. Oh, he's got a good one. He's got a really good.
Someone who's ashamed of their Audi belly button. Larry Wheels before he moved to Dubai. Travis Newsom failed audition for the original Saved by the Bell. Oh, I like that one, Travis.
He's missing his big brick cell phone. That's the only thing.
I love that show.
I love that
show. I watched an episode literally like 4 days ago.
Do you remember like when he would order a pizza to the classroom on his cell phone? And at that time, I thought that was the most insane thing technologically that could ever happen in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, it was just like, oh my God, could you imagine if you actually did that? Just looks like Aussie at that age.
Yeah.
Different. My man, schoolboy without the school. Quick plug, anyone that is running an event, hit up my man, eNet Live. Johnny Boy, hit him up. He'll live stream and he's done the Monster Factory. You know his stream is good and you know he's not paying me to plug him. We've had some chats off camera. He's a really good dude and he's trying to help the sport, so I want to help him.
Nice.
Don't worry about it, says Michael Phelps before he found the devil's lettuce and ruined his potential.
Devil's lettuce gets it done.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I like this one. This is my favorite so far. Engen going on a first date. Except Engen wasn't smiling on his first date. Engen had a scowl on his face his first date.
That is funny. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh. What else have we got? Pradell on roids. It's Waldo. Lucky before he got involved with the wrong crowd. Jerry! Yeah! It's Bruce Jenner!
Oh, God.
Oh, yes.
I do also like Benji Mac's response to the Engen one. Very good. Very good. And true.
Oh, wow. Clearly on the roids.
Yeah.
That guy, know.
Getting ripped.
Oh, everyone's been awesome. Preschool boy. The real question is that Ryan naked next to him?
They're twins.
Huh.
It's just that Lachlan got all the good steroids and Ryan got all the shitty steroids.
Oh, Benji. And were you talking about this one?
Yeah. Hairy chest of no, there's no doubt in my mind that Engin was fully haired up by age 14.
It's a buff Miley Cyrus. Man, some of these are real good. I've got like 15 answers. Oh, it's Uncle Jon without the mustache. Ryan Seacrest.
Pretty close.
Oh, wow. Judo. That's judo. Ryan Bussier.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, this is done though because you can't have like more than 4.
Well, we'll have to go through. We'll have to go back through. And
I was thinking before it went crooked. That's a good one. That's a good one. Billy Joel in his first year of piano lessons. Oh.
Look, some of these guys understand that I really like humor that makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
Correct.
It's just like, okay, let's put some words together. Blah. Yep, that's a winner.
That's why we love these guys.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Chris Covey before he started memeing.
There you go.
King Huddle says it's Mrs. Aussie ArmWrestler. Oh, he looked up Elliot Page, so Mr. McPhee says that wins.
Hey, Mr. McPhee, no dead naming, okay? No dead naming. We don't want to get in trouble here.
Yeah. Before he became Marilyn Manson. John Davo with all of his teeth, and Joe Biden in junior high. Uncle Jon, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 finalists.
Oh my God. All right, let's go through those. All
right. PEP with Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Benji said it's Derek Smith playing Halo.
All right.
It's Devin's forearm had Burgoyne's love child.
Okay.
Performance in Hands and Pancakes again said it's Ryan Bowen after Trent.
Yep.
Travis Newsom said it's a failed audition for Zach for Saved by the Bell.
Yep.
Cobra Rhodes, Engin's first date. I think that one makes the final.
That one's in there.
Jerry Cavalier saying that this is Caitlyn Jenner pre-op.
Yep. So that's 3. That's 3 for sure, in my opinion.
Which
Those last 3, I think.
I really like Sid from Toy Story.
Well, that could be number 4. Because we can have 4, right?
Nah, because Ryan Bussier says Elliot Page.
Okay.
And
so Elliot Page has to go in. Engin's hairy chest has to go in. And
then we had Spermies with Billy Joel when he first started.
Oh God, fucking Billy Joel in there too. All right, for me, I gotta have Billy. I gotta have Billy Joel. I gotta have Elliot Page.
Fuck.
What was the other one I was just talking about? So good, I forgot about it completely.
Caitlyn
Jenner. So those 3, I think, have to be in there. And then we had Zach by Saved by the Bell, Sid,
and Engin's first date.
Oh, but Engin's first date has got to be in there.
So the ones that miss out, I'm going to give a point to.
Yeah.
So I'll give a point to Sid's love child and Zach's Saved by the Bell. So Travis and PEP will get a point, and then there's our final 4 because we've gone over 2 hours. All right. Oh. So let me do the poll. You dead set legends. Who wins? Wow. We've got so we've got Cobra V. Cobra V had England's first date. Next one, Jerry with Caitlin J pre-op. Adoption, Ryan was here with Elliot Page. Fucking judo. It's judo.
Oh
and
my God.
Hermes is... Oh. And we'll put 5 minutes on the clock or 50 votes. Billy Joel first.
Oh my God, Billy Joel. Why is that so goddamn funny? I don't understand.
Billy Joel piano lesson. All righty.
Oh my God, guys.
Let's get back to the chat there. What I mean,
What do you say?
man,
What do you say?
just going back where everyone's going nuts. There, mate, you guys nailed it. That's just a photo of every version. Yeah. That's Ryan's dad. Hey, Ryan's, if you're talking about Ryan Bowen, his dad is a gun arm wrestler as well.
Yeah.
He's real good. Tom Selleck, way before the mustache. Yeah, everyone's being awesome. Adair could do a remake of Twins and play both parts.
I like that. I prefer Bowen to play the DeVito role, but you know.
Yeah. This stream just got flagged by the FBI Special Victims Unit. Why have you done SVU unit? Is it the U unit? That's like saying an ATM machine. Come on, Juju, you dead set legend. Oh, man. Great show as always, fellas, says Repulsive Gravity. Thank you very much. We'll go for about 5 or so more minutes. You're not going to believe it. After 30 votes, it's 27%, 23%, 27%, 23%. I think we may have to split the difference and give everyone 2 points.
Oh, my God.
Everyone is awesome. Uncle Jon, so you're just taking care of business at home. It's just train. So you put in a awesome performance.
Yeah, I'm doing my part, getting ready for the show, making sure that everything is in working order. That's really my number one thing. It's the other thing that people don't understand about arm wrestling is that you rarely get to arm wrestle and actually be healed up. It's been a problem for me in the past, so I've been focusing a lot on just making sure that everything is working correctly, and then, you know, making sure that I can pull for a long period of time and that I can hit hard and fast where I need to hit hard and fast. So I'm going in a little bigger too. I've cut out my cardio and I'm at like 210. I'm at like 210, 212 right now. So feeling a little bit more full than usual, which is good. But still feeling pretty good, pretty ready. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I just can't, because I can't do much exercise.
Yeah.
Really struggling to drop weight, which is a shame. So, but oh well, we'll get there. Worst things in the world. Don't worry though, guys. Uncle Jon will be on Maximum Bang Monday, all leading up to it, so you don't have to worry about that. Although we may miss 1 week for Maximum. We might have to do a Maximum Bang Sunday. Yeah,
we'll switch something up when we're in the UK. Well, I'm sure we'll be going live from the event and all this stuff.
I think we'll be going live for like 48 hours straight.
Yeah.
So on my channel in 14 hours, I'll be live with Vitaly Lalatin. Get onto it. Then a few days later, I am commentating our very first women's national. And just need to confirm the time. I will also be live sometime on the weekend with none other than John Brzezink's next opponent, Oleg Petrenko.
Nice. You got it all, man. You got it all.
Yeah, so there's this guy, Vasil. He lives in Dubai. He speaks very good Russian. So he's just messaged me and he goes, hey, do you want these guys on your show? I was like, yes. And he's my translator. Good dude as well. Really good dude as well. So
Very cool. Very cool.
Addison Major says, thanks for the laugh. Cheers, gentlemen. Guys, we're at 37 votes. So you've got 1 minute to vote. 1 minute to vote. And a part of me,
Move the dial, boys.
Which is good. So really can't wait for Vitaly calls out and what rank. Yep, that's one of my questions. Absolutely. That's one of my questions. How I think he'll go against Levan, I've got them all in.
I've never even seen him do an interview before.
You're welcome. The only time I've seen him is him talking to Eagle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's what I'm up and about for. I'm really, like, I had Morozov the other day. I got Jerry's first interview after East versus West. So just trying to, when it comes to podcasts and interviewing, just trying to show, like, because everyone's got their own niche. He did an interview with Matt Rhodes, says Swish is Sweet. So that's okay.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's all right. The Drew 24 is annoyed. Surprise, surprise from my man. When will I interview Saplenkov? That will be coming. I don't know when, Irfan, but don't you worry. I will have Saplenkov on the show. Uncle John, will you pull out a training video?
No.
Okay, there you go. And you've got Uncle John. Can you count down from 10? Because we're going to end the poll. Get your quick votes in.
10, 9, 8, 7, with a 6 and the 5, 2, the 4, 3, and a 2. Don't forget the 1 and 0.
And there it is. End poll. And who are your winners? Will it load up? There we go. So, Cobra Voda with Engin's first states. Though it's all close. Ryan Bussiere with 2 points with Elliot Page. And you know what? I'm in a good mood. So both Jerry and Spermies can have a point.
I like that. We're givers here. We're givers here.
Jerry Cabalet. Oh, I might take a point off him because he just said effing rigged. So.
Oh, okay. Jerry, we giveth, we taketh away.
Yeah. Now I feel like Derek. There we go.
Are you okay, Drew? Are you okay, the Drew 24? Are you okay, man?
We might have to do a poll just for him. So we'll wrap it up there, guys. I'll be live within 14 hours. So whatever 3 a.m. Melbourne time is or 8 p.m. Moscow time, if we can come in droves and rock and roll from there, we will be killing it. I've been here. And, of course, I'm here with Uncle John, and I'll be bringing him back every Monday night until we get to ArmWars, and then it is going to be absolute bananas when we actually meet. And then, you know what's going to happen? We'll spend a few days together in I can see it now. We'll spend a few days together in England, and then we'll fly back over. Like, hey, Uncle John, Maximum Made Monday, and you're like, oh no, man. I think I'm busy. I'm busy. Yeah, the wife just wants to watch a movie tonight. Yeah, we've made Monday night movie night. Oh, what about Tuesday? Look, Aussie. Yeah. Look, I think I'm going to go off Messenger for a while.
Hey, look. If you want exclusive Uncle John, this is the only place to get it right now, and likely for the extended future. So get it while it's hot, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Aussie Arm Wrestlers channel. If you thought Vitaly was exclusive, well, get a load of this guy, the worst motherfucking sport in the planet when it comes to arm wrestling. You get it right here.
And I'm 13 subscribers away from 8,000.
Get it done.
13. Spermies gets it right. I'm cancelling my mother's doctor's appointment so I can be on the next Aussie broadcast. Cheers, boys. Good show as usual. Chat, keeping it real. Good night, you dead set legends. Ready, bang. I'm out. Peace out. Maximum bang, legendous. Everyone's being awesome. Off to watch random YouTube vids. So, yeah, hopefully by next time I'm live, I'm at 8K. See you at 3 a.m. Says Swisher Sweet. Love you all. Maximum bang, you dead set legends. Uncle Jon will be back with me next week. Join the live Italia the Latin interview.